Shalom, top of the morning, my good people. I go by the name of Pac-Man Lawton, the heart of St. Louis, aka the best you never heard, aka Furious Styles. Now, I do want to clear up, first of all, for the few people that are hip to my little thing I got going, this will be the page that I do my official broadcasting from of the various programs that I'm gonna be coming up with, like this, the top of the morning show, the Decapitation Station, the Elephant in the Room podcast, Learn to Earn, different shit like that, and Beat It Up. Let me plug up this computer before I have a problem. Getting it together. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Ghetto fabulous. I'm almost about to let my laptop go today. Can't do that. All right. Yeah. And now that I am going around, so now let me figure out how to share this screen. Check out my little feed. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying out this share screen shit. Okay, the screen that I'm trying to share ain't the one that this bitch is sharing. So how about this? I'll stop the screen. Share screen. Okay, now which one do I want to show? Oh, duh. This Chrome tab right here. Wow. Good morning. Okay, so now got it. Took a minute, but I'm in. So this is the type of shit that's popping up in my feed. But this is the Concrete King page. This ain't my personal page. So this ain't even actually the type of shit that pops up in my real feed. Girl living off the grid built the most secret underground tunnel shelter home. Let's check this out. See what she talking about.
Guys, do your daughter a favor this year by getting her a unique gift that she'll treasure forever. It says, "To my daughter, never forget that I love you forever. I hope that you believe in yourself."
Oh yeah, this is for educational purposes. Something that I do not own the rights to this broadcast. Oh hell no. That's one thing I would not be doing. They say never, but they don't look too sensitive. She about to get stuff. She about to get stuff. The girl got on sandals. She a G. She a G. Pulling the dirt out with her hands, y'all. Not a show. Yeah, she's okay. Damn, you motherfucker. My shit was strong. The dirt ain't falling in your face. How come you gotta be to throw the dirt up like that and get it out the hole without that shit falling back down in your face? She's a bad mama jamma. She's a bad mama jamma. Man. Wow. And she's still throwing the dirt. Quit playing with her. Y'all playing. Quit playing. Oh, man. This is incredible. This is incredible. I ain't got to know that what told man pedicure. Is her feet still clean? Is the dirt dodging her feet? How her feet ain't dusty yet? This is some spiritual shit. What the hell's going on here? That's shining like a commercial. She took the hat off now, y'all. Uh-oh. This is serious. And of course, this is she's not moving this stuff. I know them age cold. That cold. That's Pacquiao, sister. Wow. As y'all see, I'm flabbergasted. Damn. I gotta say this shit. Oh, cold blooded. I think I watch all these. Too cold. I get it. I get it. I get it. Now, please believe I'm gonna start watching all videos like, oh, I forgot to get her like. I forgot to get her like. Hold on. She getting that like. She getting that like. And that sub. She getting her like and her sub right quick. Hold on. Wow. That was something. Now that was something. Game documentary DVD. JT the Bigger Figure 2002. Yeah, he been getting money. He been getting money. That man is a legend. Cat Williams tells who shot Tupac and Suge Knight. Man, look at her. As soon as I saw that first Vlad interview with Kiki detailing that whole story, I knew that wasn't gonna end well. I knew that wasn't gonna age well. Even though I heard his breakdown of his situation and how he had immunity, it just didn't sound right. And I didn't even know the details about the type of immunity he had, the type of case, and how he still violated that agreement and didn't wasn't within the terms of that agreement by doing the interview. I didn't know that, but I just knew it didn't sound right. And it was like, man, he probably shouldn't be doing this. And I'll be damned. But let me see what Cat's talking about.
Do you have any idea who shot Suge?
I'm pretty sure Suge knows who shot Suge. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So when he comes out, we'll tell you who got them, right?
Yeah.
But if the police say nobody shot him, I believe nobody shot him. And if nobody shot him, that's the same nobody that shot Tupac. And if nobody shot Tupac, it's the same nobody that shot MLK. And if nobody shot him, that's the same person that shot Malcolm X too. It's a lot of nobodies out there, and nobody minds if nobody comes up missing, right? That don't bother nobody, does it? Certainly doesn't bother me.
do you have any idea who
Wow.
shot Suge?
That's why that's my nigga. That's why he's my nigga. Because he has said and these other niggas just scared. That's why. Because he was saying and these other niggas just scared. I think it's time for a pack on the track.
Pack Long Beach, hard like concrete. Oh, baby.
Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem.
Oh, baby.
I have to tell myself how to make these covers. Okay, enough of this. Do we need to load some more buffer? No, it's pretty far out ahead of the
Oh, baby.
yeah, my signal strength is. No.
Oh, baby.
What y'all think of that? Don't forget to sub, like, comment. I invite the critique.
Oh, baby.
Game Spitzer. Not no lame nigga, Game Spitzer.
Oh, baby.
Game Switcher. Game Switcher. You just get in line with your name mentioned. But they know exactly what came with it. We don't finna do this no more. We're not finna keep doing this. We are not finna keep doing this. No, baby. No, baby. Bloom, 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 bloom. So, let me ask y'all a question. How do y'all feel about people, the public, the media, the YouTubers getting into celebrities' business? Because I heard that a lot when people comment on things that are going on with couples and different celebrities. People like the Sexy Red, Sukianas, Jada Pinkett's, and things like that of the world. People like that. And I think that when you make yourself a public figure, especially when you expose the details, that it's kind of fair game. Now, if people were prying and being nosy, or if you wasn't selling us something, for example, with the Remy Ma Papoose situation, right? Part of their brand as a couple is built on the fact that their relationship is solid, that they bond, that they, you know what I'm saying? That they're going against the grain, that they're by being married in hip hop, they're setting a precedent for Black families and for, you know, positive, strong families and being married or whatever. But if that's a facade of this, I mean, people are human, but we got the right to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what comes with it, and I think it's fair game. Unless, like I said, if the Sexy Reds and people like that were just minding their own business, living their life, and not affecting people, or not selling us anything, or not, this is all in our face everywhere we go. People want us to like her. They want us to like her. They want us to stream her. They want us to buy into their brand, right? Yep. So in situations like that, when you say yay or nay, for or against, or you're vocal on it, then that's should be welcome, because you have to understand that you're going into a market, into a space where the consumer opinions matter, especially when you're dealing with art. So yeah, Jada going around talking crazy about Will again, and This is information nobody asked for that we shouldn't even know. The details and the particulars of their relationship and stuff, we shouldn't even know. It's none of our business until you make it our business. And nobody's getting in y'all business per se by physically interfering in y'all relationship, as far as I know. At least not none of the people who are making broadcasts and shit. So that's how I feel about that. You know, you don't bother nobody, but when you're a public figure and you're always in the media, yeah, I put it out there for people to talk about it, because the only time it's a problem is when it's something bad. When it's something good, ain't nobody talking about get out my business. Why is y'all talking about me? Even if it's not something they leaked or that they put out. If you were to find out something positive about them and you start talking about it, you would not get no backlash from that person talking about stay out my business, quit rapping on me, all that type of bullshit. So that's a gaslight. We see through that bullshit. That's a facade. We cutting the head off the cap. That's something for the decapitation station broadcast. Back to it though. Let me see. What's cracking? What else they talking about? Maserati Skrill. Papoose. Sam the Kid interview 1 month ago. Did anybody see that? Has anybody seen that Papoose and Sam the Kid video? Crazy boy. Notorious Big last interview. That girl doing that. That girl is doing that. How good was Adrian Peterson? Who's the best running back of all time? Top 5. Who's the best though? I can't really say. I'll be leaning Barry Sanders, then I'll be leaning Walter Payton. And when you mention Jim Brown, I just can't say nothing to that either. So it's kind of like, eh. However, how is it that I can have that conversation with 10 different groups of guys and only maybe once or twice will Emmitt Smith's name come up in the conversation, even though he's the all-time leader in yards from scrimmage running the ball? And I don't mention his name either. And that's not just because he played for the team that I like the least, the Cowboys, but it's just because I don't know. I just got other people who I feel like are better, you know. Oh man, I can't believe that. The message I just got. Wow. Sorry, y'all. Comedians speak out against Hollywood over Bernie Mac death. Who what they talking about? Who what they talking about? Some suspicious. Na, 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 na.
pneumonia. However, as the years have rolled on, whispers and speculations on the actual cause of his demise have refused to die down within the comedy circuit.
They put him in.
Is that so?
Compromising position that he really didn't want to be in.
In a community where laughter is a shield against pain, comedians have begun to speak out, alleging that there's more to Bernie Mac's death than meets the eye. They believe that the dark underbelly of Hollywood, with its hidden pressures and unspoken demands, may have played a role in his tragic end.
Well, you had said that you felt like they worked him to death.
Yeah.
He was doing
I
Ocean's
believe-
11 at the time.
I believe so, man, because he told us that, man. He told us that
For starters, Bernie Mac has faced numerous challenges in his life. And early on, he had to endure some particularly difficult moments. One of the most heartbreaking events in his life was the loss of his mother, brother, and father. His mother's battle with breast cancer played a significant role in shaping his life. During an interview with Howard Stern, Bernie revealed the emotional impact of his mother's illness. He recounted a moment when he came home excited after hitting a home run in a baseball game. However, when he entered his home and saw his mother, who wasn't fully covered, he noticed that she had a large scar on her chest. This was a moment of shock and realization for Bernie, as he saw that something was seriously wrong. His mother had a mastectomy, and Bernie was frozen with fear.
I was frozen, because I just kept looking. And she said, close the door.
Bernie's mother tried to shield him from the truth, asking him to close the door and not inquire further. It was a painful and confusing experience for a young Bernie, who turned to his grandmother for answers. She too directed him back to his mother, who continued to avoid turmoil. Bernie's mother prepared for her write an age letter to Bernie's aunt, explaining
You know what? That's a topic that needs to be addressed. Something for the Elephant in the Room podcast. How in the Black community, a lot of times, rest in peace to Bernie Mac and his mother, with all due respect, we are so stubborn when it comes to our medical health, our health. We are so stubborn. And a lot of times we tend to hurt ourselves by not acting quick enough, by not being proactive, by not being vocal about it with our families, and by not taking the proper measures to fight it through diet and proper nutrition. We got that bad. We are so stubborn as a people. And that's something that I hope we can come out of, because there's no way that people should have to fight that type of stuff alone. Let me go and get them a like for this. And there's no way people should have to deal with that type. When you keep that type of stuff from your family, you actually taking away your support system. You're taking away your support system.
and offering guidance on how to.
And for everybody to know, when something that's serious or life-threatening like that, you got to understand that it's people who love you, and then you have a responsibility not to hurt them physically and emotionally as well. So you know you wouldn't do nothing physically to just go out and intentionally hurt your family. But I think that withholding something that's life-threatening about yourself and your own health from your family, and then dying suddenly or getting to a point where they have to know, or it's obvious, and then there's not enough time left to really do anything about it, and then before you know it, you just out of here. I think that's hurting your family too, and it's a little bit irresponsible. So, and I'm not just speaking on her because I don't know that woman's full situation, but I see that shit happening every day in the Black community. So when I talk about that, that's more or less not even just about Bernie Mac's mother. That's just a whole conversation in itself, you know. Back to the video.
to take care of him. In this letter, she expressed confidence in Bernie's ability to persevere. The interviewer acknowledged that this was an emotionally charged story and appreciated seeing this vulnerable side of Bernie beyond his public persona as a funny man. Bernie emphasized the importance of being true to oneself and not being afraid to show vulnerability. He noted that his strength came from accepting himself for who he was. Well, young Bernie eventually grew up, and with growth came a new set of challenges. You see, there have been claims that Hollywood allegedly tried to force him to do strange things. Before achieving fame in Hollywood, the multi-talented comedian faced a challenging journey to stardom. He was a dedicated family man, juggling a variety of odd jobs, including janitorial work, cooking, and even moving furniture, all in pursuit of his comedic dreams. These early struggles laid the foundation for his relentless pursuit of success, and little did he know that the path ahead would demand a significant price. His breakthrough moment arrived with an appearance on HBO's Def Comedy Jam in 1992, a groundbreaking show that catapulted him into the spotlight. This was a pivotal turning point in his career, demonstrating that dreams could be realized even in one's 30s. However, it was his subsequent performance that left an indelible mark on the landscape of contemporary urban comedy. As he continued to climb the ladder of success, Mac began to realize that there were certain compromises the industry expected him to make. These compromises could be perceived as strange and ethically challenging. It's been claimed that Hollywood pressured him to engage in activities that went against his principles and values. Looking back, one might speculate that his unwillingness to cross those lines could be connected to the tragic fact that he is no longer with us. In fact, one fan revealed some of the shady things that Bernie was allegedly made to do in a tweet which they captioned. The agendas we see in Hollywood are not new. They have been trying to push this stuff on black shows for a while. Here is an old behind-the-scenes clip of a promotional shoot for the Bernie Mac show. They tried to get a teenage boy to sit on Bernie's lap, and he shut that down.
Did you wait?
No.
It would be her. Abby, isn't Jeremy on the other side? Where am I?
At first, it seemed like Mac might have been the only comedian that had to deal with the horrible parts of the industry. But it turns out that Mac might have just been the first to have figured it out, as several other entertainers have come out with crazy tales. One of those is Dave Chappelle, and would you believe me if I told you this man up and walked away from a $50 million deal in 2004? Well, let's just say Dave also had his own fair share of Hollywood's dark side. The actor and comedian spoke with Oprah in 2006, and it turns out that his experience might have even been worse than Mac's. During the interview, Chappelle shared insights on the dismissive and sick culture within Hollywood, which allowed many celebrities to be dismissed as being crazy when they brought up certain industry issues involving men wearing dresses.
I'm doing a movie with Martin. Yeah. The movie's going good. So I walk in the trailer. I'm like, man, this must be the wrong trailer because there's a dress in here.
There has been a decades-long stigma in the African-American community on men who wear dresses. The topic surrounding cross-dressing continues as the gender lines are being questioned, and for many, wearing a dress does not necessarily define their. In Hollywood, several black male comedians have portrayed feminine characters that wear dresses on television. While these characters like Shanana Jenkins from Martin and Medea have long been funny to some people, others have deemed these portrayals emasculating to the black man. And Chappelle, just like Mac, is one of those people. Chappelle gave an account to Oprah Winfrey during their interview about how everyone from the film's writers to the producers on a movie set attempted to persuade him to wear a dress.
He put this dress on, and prostitute. Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion.
The comedian, who shared that he was uncomfortable with doing so, described the insistent attempts from the controlling parties of the set, who all said all of the greats did it at some point. But no matter how hard they tried, Dave Chappelle, conspiracy theorist to a degree, to feel as though there was an agenda to get prominent African-American actors in Hollywood to wear women's clothing. The A Star is Born actor begs the question, all the comics that I've seen, Sprong Brothers, why they be putting us in these dresses?
It's a hilarious bit. All the greats have done it. So, well, if all the greats have done it, it's kind of hacky, right? You're right. So why don't we just not do it? Because I don't feel comfortable wearing a dress.
Unlike Chappelle, who is very vocal about not wanting to wear women's clothing, many other great comedians have opted to do so. For example, actor and comedian Eddie Murphy has done so on more than one occasion in notable films such as The Nutty Professor and its sequel, Nutty Professor II, The Klumps, and Norbit. In any case, Hollywood allegedly did way more to Bernie than just force him to do things he wasn't comfortable doing. According to Reginald Ballard, Bernie was also being overworked by Hollywood.
Well, you had said that you felt like they worked him to death
Yes,
because he was doing
I
Ocean's
believe-
11 at the time?
I believe so, man, because
Reginald Ballard, who shared the screen with Bernie Mac in the star-studded ensemble of Ocean's 11, spoke candidly about the toll that Hollywood's relentless demands took on the beloved comedian. Ballard recounted that during the production of Ocean's 11, Bernie Mac confided in his fellow cast members about the exhaustive schedule he was enduring. He told us that he was doing so much, Ballard revealed. When Brad Pitt broke his ankle and production had to be delayed, it cut into Bernie's time for other projects like Guess Who. He had to rush.
Are you struggling to make ends meet? Well,
Mm.
worry no more.
Well. That's the type of issue I've been talking about. Brother's been saying that for years, man. Brother's been saying that for years, but now that the paradigm has shifted, now you see it on broadcasts like that from media outlets that you typically wouldn't see it from. Wow. Yeah, they usually don't even go there. That's saying something. Their stuff is slowly start to unravel right before their eyes. Slowly start to unravel before their eyes. So on that note, you guys, I'm gonna be getting out of here. This is not one of those super long broadcasts. It's been long, but the morning is not young anymore, and I got a few things to do. You did. So stop there. It's been real. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Shalom.